Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Navy midshipmen taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Commodores will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Navy's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Find some fresh air. And the ball slipped out. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On the option. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll send the back in motion. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
That's why this guy's a good, strong safety. You've got to be able to affect the running game. You've got to be able to play in the box close to the line of scrimmage and make tackles. That time, good stop on the fullback.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Reading the option, it's Horvath. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. They'll run the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Navy quick to the line.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defense.
It's a running room. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Horvath. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, midshipman! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Commodores' offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? You've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Horvath. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Makes it past the marker. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Blake really righted the ship for this midshipman offense a season ago, but what separated Navy, David, was that they were able to throw the ball more effectively. Makes it that much more difficult to defend this offense.
It's so frustrating. It's so annoying because they do the elements of the triple option, but when you do bring in the passing game, and Blake was able to do that, man, like, you become even harder to defend. How about another year in the system, continue to evolve? If they can continue to grow in the passing game, they're going to be a pain in a lot of people's backsides.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Gets the back moving. Big fullback's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bulldoze, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he tacks on the extra point. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Pavia. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. The Commodores pick up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hoskins. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Spits it out to the back. Hauls it in. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be second down. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Quickly complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. A strike downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. That's reeled in. It's Hoskins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw again. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Commodores send out the punt unit. Now on the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the fullback. Powers through the defender.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. On the run deep down the right side. And he holds it in after 25.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
He'll do it himself. Turning on the Jets. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Back to pass, it's Horvath. Gets it out fast. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Navy will have it with a first and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Bringing the heat. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. Hand off to the fullback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
That's caught. It's Alexander. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 40. The 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Commodores are threatening in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Horvath. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half. You can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Navy will have to punt it away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. RPO complete to open the drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Here's the pressure. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put that.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And here comes the Navy offense. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Here comes the option. after the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Navy quick to the line.
I suspect we could see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It's complete. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. Creates a little room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. Run it with the fullback. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed. The Commodores backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Here we go.
The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
Got it down. Nice body control. And you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners. And you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw on third. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Chapman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Navy quick to the line. Lost a fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chapman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. The throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake. Keeps the play going. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Vandy. He got him loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Nate. Will go back on the attack. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they turn it into a defensive score. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
And you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, you get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Horvath. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Back to throw, it's Horvath. Pulls it in, it's Kent. Wide open spaces. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting his progression.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them.
Touchdown, midshipmen! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stowers. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. Quickly out to the tight end. Looking for room at the 30. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Doors. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
phenomenal quarterback, understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Chapman. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
To the air, it's Woodson. Punts it out of the air. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Navy! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Completes it in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Commodores come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Safe completion on the screen. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Alexander. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It still works. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Commodores! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's loose. The tag. Touchdown, midshipman. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Vandy. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away saying, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wants.